which is at cost. So cost of goods sold divided by 365 gives you the per day sales, and average inventory divided by that tells you that how many days of inventory you're holding in your warehouse, right, in your storage. And you don't want that to be high, you want that to be low. You don't want to maintain too much extra inventory, because of course, number one, money gets stuck up in it. You don't want to waste money. Number two, it might get obsolete, so you don't want too much extra inventory lying around. So lower days of inventory on hand is good, but then again, is this lower because genuinely you're having lower inventory, or is it because your inventory is going down because you're having write-offs, right? Is it low? Is the days inventory on hand lower because genuinely you're having higher sales and higher cost of goods sold because the number of units being sold is going up, or is it going up because you're writing your inventory down and that expense is being recorded in cost of goods sold? So again, lower days on inventory on hand and higher inventory turnover can be deceiving. You need to check your notes to see if they've done any inventory write down. And of course, current ratio will be lower because current ratio is calculated as current assets over current liabilities, and inventory going down means current assets will go down, and therefore your current ratio will be lower. So what happens with companies using last in first out and doing inventory write downs? So let's say we talk about Coke, that was doing $1, $1.1 and $1.2, and they sold this one, right, and they kept these two on their inventory. So since they are already keeping the cheaper inventory, whereas Pepsi, what did they do? They sold the cheaper one first in first out, and they kept the expensive ones on their books, right? So now if the market prices go down for drinks, for soft drinks, for colas, right, do you think Coke is more in trouble of having to write down its inventory, or is Pepsi? Definitely Pepsi is going to be more worried because its inventory is at a higher cost. So companies that use first in first out are more likely to have inventory write downs compared to companies that are using last in first out. Obviously, weighted average and specific identification are also more likely compared to last in first out. Last in first out is the safest, most conservative, right, in times of rising prices. All right, so let's take a break here, and we'll take up the next video with more deep discussion about first in first out and last in first out, and how they impact the inventory valuation, the cost of sale, and the gross margin when there is rising prices or the